Hey everyone, it's Octo Dylan. So in this video, I'm going to be doing a 2024 wish list of things I would like in Splatoon 3, or just things I'd like the developers just like to fix or add in for Splatoon 3. That would just be super cool and super fun just to see things like these things added. So this is my wish list for 2024 for Splatoon 3. So for the first thing, I've had some people come to me saying, hey Dylan, why do you die in your Booyah Bomb? Like, why can't you just like have invincibility for it? Because the thing is, when you use it, I'm sure when you use it, you have the invincibility here before you throw it. But the thing is, people can actually shoot at you while you're charging it up and like while you're about to throw it. Like when I was still up in the sky there. People can shoot you, and if they shoot you in the sky, you can die. And it always is so annoying when that happens. Honestly, that would be something that I would love to see fixed, is that don't die in a Booyah Bomb. Like, come on. Like just let us have like pure invincibility. Like how the Kraken has just pure invincibility just for the Booyah Bomb, just until you throw it. Like, that would be super nice. Something else I'd also like, the communication with your teammates is pretty good, like with This Way and Booyah. But the thing is, if you actually look down there, in the bottom left, the command thing, there are actually two buttons, the left and right buttons on that like plus type shaped thing on your joystick by the This Way and Booyah buttons. Yeah, the left and right sticks, if you actually press them, they do nothing. Like, they literally have no sayings on them. So it would honestly be super nice if they had like two more sayings there to take up that left and right slot. Like, an example of this would be like a check base. Like, if, you know, people are like invading your base like This Way in like a turf war game, how nice would it be just to hit like one of those two buttons and be like, check the base, like go back and check the base, they're invading the base, or like something like that. Or even like a push mid, where like, you know, like where you can tell your teammates like, come on, let's go push mid, you know, let's take over the middle area of the map, you know, like things like that. So honestly, commands like that, it'd be super nice. Something else I would also love to see for Splatoon 3 in 2024 for this year is just more maps. More maps. Like, we've had a ton of maps returned from Splatoon 2 and Splatoon 1, but I would love to see even more. Like, especially some ones from like Splatoon 1. I would love to see like the Reef return. That was a really fun stage back in Splatoon 2. So I would love just to see more stages, especially with this update cycle year for Splatoon 3. Something else I would also love to see in Splatoon 3 for this year is just more returning specials. So the thing is, we have a few returning specials from Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2, like an example here, the Inkjet. The Inkjet is a returning special from Splatoon 2, but I would love to see some more returning specials from Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2, but I would love to see just even more. Like, an example of one of these that I would love to see is like the curling bombs. I would love to see the curling bombs back, and some people have even come to me saying, hey Dylan, how cool would it be if they brought the curling bombs back from Splatoon 2? So that would be super fun if they brought that back. So that is another thing on my list. Something else on my list for 2024 for Splatoon 3 is I would love to see a heightened chance at getting more 100x and 333x battles during Splatfest. Now, I actually won like 2 or 3 100x's in the past, like during the anniversary Splatfest. And honestly, I think the reason why that happened was because of just the heightened chance. But I would love it if, like, for all Splatfests, they made it to where, like, you would just always have, like, that heightened chance like you did back in the anniversary Splatfest for Splatoon 3. Something else on my list for Splatoon 3 in 2024 is, why is X-Drink so hard to obtain? Why is it so hard to obtain? I've seen, you know, some people have come to me saying, Dylan, why on earth is X-Rank so hard to obtain? And honestly, for some it can be quite troubling, and for some it can be easy, but thing is, it is crazy. It is crazy how hard this is to obtain. It is really crazy, X rank. So, you know, I would just love it if in 2024 to where X rank was just a little bit easier, or even just decently easier to obtain X rank, because it is crazy. Like, so many people come to me saying, why is X rank so hard to obtain? It is crazy. So I would love it if, honestly, they made it just a little bit easier to obtain, because right now it is definitely hard for some people, and it is It is crazy. That's definitely on my list. Something else for my list is the sea scale rates. Now, thing is, for the scale rates in Salmon Run for Splatoon 3, sometimes they get boosted, like for big runs and things like that. But the thing is, I would love it if, like, for that big run boost, if they literally made that just for, like, every single time you encounter a King Salmon, because it is crazy. I mean, like, for some hardcore Salmon Run players, like, they have all the skills and things like that, but man, I mean, how is a casual player supposed to get 100 golden scales for this Goldie statue for their locker? How is that supposed to be possible? I mean, it is crazy. It is, the grinding for these scales is just unbelievable. And yeah, some people have come to me, they're like, hey, we want to get the work suits, but it's like super crazy hard to obtain. Like, the black ones are like 100 silver. Like, how are you supposed to get that? Make it to where the sea skill rates just always have that boost, like in Big Run. Like, that would just be so nice, especially for like these really grindy type rewards, like the suits and things like that. That would just be really nice. So that's on my list. Something else, more King Salmonids. Now, we have 3 King Salmonids currently in Splatoon 3, being Kohozuna, Ouroboros, and Megalodontia. And the thing is, I know we just got Megalodontia, but man, I would love it over the next year for Splatoon 3 in 2024, for the next entire year. I would just love it if they gave us even more King Salmonids. Like, I would love it. The King Salmonids, they are just so much fun. Honestly, they are a great addition to Salmon Run for Splatoon 3. I would love it if they introduced even more King Salmonids in 2024 for Splatoon 3. Something else I would love for 2024 for Splatoon 3 is just to continue the Splatfest beyond the update cycle. Because the thing is, I believe, I don't know for certain, but I believe that Nintendo came out and said that the end of the update cycle, so like the end of all the seasons and the end of all that, the catalogs and things like that, was going to be in like early 2025, something along those lines. So honestly, I would just love it if they continued the Splatfest just beyond the end of the update cycle. So I would love it if they continued the Splatfest beyond the 2025 end of update cycle deadline for Splatoon 3. And for the final thing of my wish list for 2024 for Splatoon 3 has just gotta be, come on, it's gotta be a eventual Splatoon 4. I mean, come on. We can't end here. We just can't end things here. I mean, especially, like, if we get, like, a Switch 2, like, within the next 2 years, I would just love it if they made a Splatoon 4 for the next console. Like, that would be so nice. So that's absolutely got to be the final thing on my wish list, and probably just the highest, like, thing I would just want for a wish list has got to be a Splatoon 4. All right, and that will be the end of my list. So, thank you to all of you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.